Okay, welcome to week 1, day 1. I am Shayla Lanier, and we are embarking on the study of American history. So we are starting at the beginning. So this week you'll read chapter 1, the collision of cultures. And cultures really did collide. We have Europeans coming. We have all manner of people moving all over the globe. And as they went to new places, there was interaction with those who were already there. So we look at that as everybody adjusted to what we now know of. Now we travel all over and it goes really well. But originally when people were traveling all over, it did not go really well. So you're going to start to take a look at that. Also this week, you're going to read the Mayflower Compact. You'll see something about that on next week's quiz. We're going to have a quiz every other week, so you'll have a quiz next week. This week, your only assignment is the recall and reflect questions. There's 4 of them at the end of chapter 1. And I want at least 3 complete sentences per answer. So that would be, there's 4 questions, so that's at least 12 sentences that you're going to turn in this week. Reach out with questions. This is an exciting time as we see the world starting to take shape into what we know today. Also, though, we do look at some hard times in history. Those are hard. It's important to study them, though, because then we can recognize characteristics of certain movements. And when we see them happening again, because history repeats, then we can take steps to mitigate or redirect for a much better end. And you might be wondering, why do I have to study history? Well, President Harry Truman was a president he was FDR's vice president when President Roosevelt passed away in 1945. And then President Truman became the president, and then he ran for re-election in 1948, won. And so he was the president at the end of World War II, and also as we go into the Korean War. That's not something we cover in this class, but something he said that was very important is that the only thing new in the world is the history you do not know. And that's why we study history. History repeats, and we need to know it. History is a grand study in human nature. As a species, we have not evolved very much from our beginning. We are motivated by the same things: greed, power, lust, love, money. Our motivations remain the same. And so as we look at history, we're studying how individual people, societies, and cultures of people have interacted throughout the ages. It helps us, as we become good students of history, it helps us understand the world around us. It helps us better interact with the world around us, and it helps us make a positive difference. And isn't that one of the best opportunities we have, is to make a positive difference? Okay, reach out with questions and have a great week.